Children, today I am going to teach you change of narration. It is also known as changing from direct to indirect speech and vice versa. It can be a bit confusing for second language learners, but if we follow some simple rules, it becomes very easy. We need to remember some points. Number 1, when we change from direct to indirect speech, we have to remove the inverted commas. So, number 1 is no inverted commas. Number 2, do not change the tense of the reporting verb. For example, she says the sun rises in the east in direct speech will become she says that the sun rises in the east. So the reporting verb says remains unchanged. Number 3. In case of assertive sentence, we must use a linker before the indirect speech. We use the linker that. Number 4. Change the pronouns according to the sense of the speech. For example, Susan said, I am writing, in direct speech, becomes Susan said that she was writing. So the pronoun I in direct speech became she in indirect speech. Number 5. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, change the tense of the verb in the reported speech. Now there is a simple chart which we need to follow in order to easily change direct speech to indirect speech. Number 1. Simple present in direct speech becomes simple past in indirect speech. For example, he said, I eat rice will become he said that he ate rice in direct speech. So, eat in direct speech became ate in indirect speech. Number 2. Present continuous in direct speech becomes past continuous in indirect speech. For example, he said, I am eating rice will become he said that he was eating rice. Number 3. Present perfect in direct speech becomes past perfect in indirect speech. For example, he said, I have eaten rice will become he said that he had eaten rice. Number 4. Present perfect continuous in direct speech becomes past perfect continuous in indirect speech. So, he said, I have been eating rice, indirect speech, will become he said that he had been eating rice. Number 5. Simple past indirect speech becomes past perfect in indirect speech. So, he said, I ate rice, indirect speech, will become he said that he had eaten rice. Number 6. Past continuous tense in direct speech becomes past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. So, he said, I was eating rice changes to he said that he had been eating rice. Other things which we should remember is that shall and will in direct speech changes to should or would in indirect speech. Again, can and may in direct speech changes to could and might in indirect speech. Moreover, now becomes then, ago becomes before, today changes to that day, yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day, tomorrow becomes the day after or the next day, last night becomes the night before or the previous night. Here becomes there, hence becomes thence, this changes to that, these becomes those, thus becomes that way or so. Another very important point which we should remember while we change into reported speech is that in case of universal truth or habitual truth, there is no change of tense. For example, he said the sun rises in the east remains in indirect speech as he said that the sun rises in the east. This is because it is a universal truth. Again, Varun said, I walk for 2 hours every morning is a habitual truth because Varun does it every day. So there is no change, and in indirect speech we will say that Varun said that he walks for 2 hours every morning. Now, when we change from direct to indirect speech, it is necessary to observe the type of sentence we are changing. Now I will show you how to change into reported speech in case of interrogative sentence. What is in the sky, Siddha asked Leela. This will change in reported speech to Leela asked Siddha what was in the sky. So when we change from direct to indirect speech in interrogative sentences, we do not use the linker that. Number 2, we change the interrogative form into assertive form and use if or whether to introduce the reported speech. But if the interrogative sentence begins with a WH form, we do not use if or whether. For example, have you done it? Asked Leela. In direct speech will become changes to Leela asked if he had done it. This is indirect speech. Next, we will learn how to do narration in case of imperative sentence. Now, what is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence is a type of sentence that gives instructions, advice, command, or request. Come in, said Mr. Sivasankar to Siddha is an imperative sentence. When we change it to indirect speech, it becomes Mr. Sivasankar ordered Siddha to come in. If the imperative sentence is negative, not is put before the infinitive. For example, don't send him away, said Leela to her father, will become Leela requested her father not to send him away. Again, when let is used in the direct speech to express a proposal or suggestion, let should be changed into should and the reporting verb should be changed into propose or suggest. Okay? Proposed or suggested rather. Thus, let us keep in our house, said Leela, will become Leela suggested that they should keep him in their house. But when let does not express a proposal or suggestion, it should be changed to might. For example, father said, let him do what he likes. In direct speech will become, father said that he might do what he likes. This becomes in indirect speech. Now let's come to narration of optative sentence. What is an optative sentence? An optative sentence is a type of sentence which expresses a prayer, a wish, or even a curse. For example, father said, may you be happy. This will change to father prayed that I might be happy. Now last but not the least is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence is a type of sentence which expresses a state of joy, sorrow, or wonder. The sentence must be followed by a note of exclamation. For example, he said, hurrah, I won the competition. This becomes, he exclaimed with joy that he had won the competition. Now, different exclamatory words express different expressions. I give you some other examples. What or how, followed by an exclamation, is an exclamation of surprise. Bravo, well done. They are exclamations of applause. Sorry, exclamation of regret. Alas, exclamation of sorrow or grief. At the end, I must say that grammar cannot be learnt in one day. It needs practice, practice, and practice. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching.